His Dark Materials is a drama based on the series of Philip Pullman novels of the same name. In a parallel world, humans coexist with spirit animals, called daemons, which are animalistic representations of themselves. More than 2,000 shots were delivered for the 8 episodes of the first season, and the amazing thing isn't the huge quantity of VFX needed, it's how little you notice them. Surprisingly, the sole VFX provider on this project, Framestore had the difficult task of not only creating highly detailed and realistic animals, but incorporating them into the story in a way that instead of detracting from the actor's performance, it added an additional depth to it. This was accomplished in a lot of scenes by having the demon convey physically what the actor was conveying emotionally. Over 50 demons were created for Season 1, each one rendered in entirety. Skeletons, musculature, fur, feathers, claws and eyes, all anatomically correct and highly detailed enough so they could be placed into any shot and hold up in 4K. But not only did each demon have to look real, but they also had to have their own personality, without anthropomorphizing them. In order to help actors interact with their CG demons, first-pass takes were constructed using simple puppets. The puppets were then removed from the set and clean plates were shot with the actors in situ. Sometimes actors would mime the interaction, other times just eye lines were used. For intimate moments, the puppets were kept and painted out afterwards. The world of His Dark Materials is very similar to our own, but with a few differences. A certain steampunk aesthetic was created, making things old-worldy, using airships instead of planes, submarines instead of boats, and conjuring a feeling that in this world, the microchip was never invented and the Industrial Revolution never ended. When the team worked on Oxford, they decided to remove suburbia and keep the old city. They replaced some buildings for ones with a more governmental architecture to get a combination of both church and state. Statues that appeared were substituted for statues of demons, which embedded them into the city's culture. Perhaps the most complicated and time-consuming part of Season 1 was the bear fight, a long fight sequence with the 2 gigantic bears that not only had to look real, but had to feel real too. The bear has a surprising amount of movement to it. When a bear strikes, its muscles move in one way, its fat moves in another, and its fur moves in another. When this strike hits another bear, all those movements are multiplied. So much so that it took 6 months to animate. Please give us a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget the links to the music used in this video are in the video description, and be sure to let us know in the comments section which movie VFX you'd like to see behind next.